What do we do?
It's going.
Oh, shit.
All right. Hi, guys. This is our first... I told you.
Oh, that's so bad.
All right. So now that we're off to a good start, this is our first attempt at live streaming on YouTube. And so we're going to be trying to get used to it as we go. It's a little bit weird because there is a delay in the video. So we're like kind of watching ourselves a couple seconds in the past.
It's super weird.
This is an update video, so we have a few things that we want to go over to inform you guys of, and then we're going to concentrate more on the comments and any questions or anything that anybody has. So, first off, we are currently in California. We are settling in here. We have jobs, and we are here because we have a lot of family in the state. So we want to be close to our family while we are working and trying to save up for our future travels. And we will be continuing to edit footage that we've collected over the last 2 years while we were traveling through Central America and Mexico. And we will be continuing to release footage of our travels as scheduled, as well as trying to produce as much auxiliary content. So the other Overlander series and our how-to videos and gear reviews. We'll be trying to produce as much of that as we can while we're working our full-time jobs. And as far as our future plans, in the immediate future, we are going to be going to Overland Expo. It's going to be our first time going. So our goals are to just get a feel for the event and understand what's going on. And we are going to be trying to create some content with other people that are there. We will be attending some like roundtable activities or events that they have there. We'll specifically be looking into our future travels. So Africa, Asia, and Australia are all in the works. And then further out in the future, we are going to be doing a new build. So we'll be trying to create a living environment that is more comfortable for us in our future travels, as well as improving our 4x4 capabilities, because that's two things we learned that we need to improve from our previous travels. And we will be updating people on our Patreon with videos and images and stuff as we get going on planning our future travels and doing that build. So you can head over there if you want to check stuff out as we get going on that. And then as far as future travels go, we don't know exactly what we're doing there yet, but like I said, it's kind of looking like a global trip. And as far as when that's going to happen, that sort of just depends. We are here in the United States so that we can work, and we are trying to save up money as quickly as possible. We are also going to be working on our YouTube channel, trying to grow that as a business, trying to create revenue from our YouTube channel. So either when we have enough money saved up, or when our revenue from the YouTube channel becomes enough to travel off of, that is going to be determining when we set off on our next trip.
And with that, Matt has created some awesome stickers. He designed these himself, and we put those on our website. And down below is a link to our website, to our support page, where you can go ahead and buy a sticker, and you can help the creation of this content by purchasing yourself some stickers. All of our Patreons who are currently Patreons will be receiving stickers, and what we need from you guys is your addresses. Because we never were giving away anything before on our Patreon page, we didn't ask for your address. But now we would like to just send these to you. So if you just head over there, give us your address. And if you have more than one person in your family who would be interested in a sticker, just send us a little note telling us how many people, how many stickers we can send to you, and we'd be happy to send those on their way. And so if you're interested in becoming a Patreon, you will be also getting a sticker. And if you just want to go and buy a sticker, like I said, you can just head to the link down below, and it's at the very bottom of all the options and different ways that you can help support the creation of the content. And we'll be sending those stickers out soon. We're really excited. They're a very high quality, like a UV vinyl, so can handle a lot of sunlight, great for your car, great for your water bottle. They should withstand almost anything.
And if you need more than one sticker, in your notes when you give us your address, just let us know if you have a bunch of Overlanders in your family, so you need multiple stickers, and we'll hook you guys up.
Okay.
All right. So we actually have people watching the video.
Oh, I didn't even know where those comments were. I mean, honestly, you guys, this is like the first time. Super awkward. Okay, are you guys? You guys are a cute couple. I learned a lot from you. Oh, thank you so much, Sabrina Crisp, Taylor P. Love your videos. Thank you, Tate. Tanya P. Thank you. How do you support yourselves? Well, we worked really hard for 3.5 years saving for our trip.
Well, I think he's asking what like our jobs are.
So, like what are we doing right now?
Yeah. So I'm working on a live aboard dive boat that takes people out to the Channel Islands here off California. I have my 100-ton captain's license, so I am the second captain aboard that vessel.
And I'm a massage therapist, and I'm currently working in Santa Barbara at a spa. Okay. Australia, hey!
Jack says he can't hear us. Is anybody else having a hard time with the volume or anything?
Still can't hear. Hi, Jana! Jana has a really cool dog circus that is really awesome.
So if you missed in the beginning, Jim is asking where we currently are. We are in Southern California. And we're going to be settling in here for a while as we try to save up for the next trip.
We've got the Axe family. What they say? Thanks for picking up trash and being a good example. We would love to meet up with you guys at some point. We are traveling full time in our Tacoma right now. Awesome, you guys. Where are you guys at? Right. Yeah. That's a lot of people in Tacoma. You guys must be tent camping. So if you guys didn't know, if you become a patron, one of the levels, we will pick up a giant bag of trash in your honor. We saw a lot of trash while we were traveling, and it was heartbreaking. And we also didn't really know a good way to give back to our community, and we kind of combined those two ideas, and so that's how that ended up happening, the trash bag pickup for patrons. I'm sure you guys have seen that at the end of the videos.
Wow, thanks for all the positive comments, guys.
Who's going to be at Expo? Yeah. Who's going to come and say hi? Oh, we wanted to say that. So even though we are selling stickers and technically we're a business, if you come to Expo, we'll just give you a sticker. Just come say hi, find us, and we'll just give you one, okay?
Or anywhere else. We'll probably have stickers in the glove box or something. So if you see us at the grocery store or whatever, come over, say hi, ask for a sticker, and we'll probably have one on us.
Yeah, if you see me in my silly little commuter car, I have stickers in my glove box, just in case you actually recognize me. I will give you a sticker. So please come and say hi.
It's not a touchscreen, dear.
Oh, sorry. I have a touchscreen. Matt just has the Mac that he edits all of our videos on. And so I keep trying to like touch things and be like, come on, let me see the comments.
Oh, good. We got the... Oh, yeah, you hear Amy better because she's loud. All right, I'll try to speak up.
It is a blessing and a curse sometimes being loud. How did we meet? We met in Nicaragua. I wanted to learn to surf, and Matt ended up being a surf guide at the same place. I offered to be a cook at the surf camp in Nicaragua, and he ended up being the head surf guide. And then it was like years in between of complications, but it ended up being something that we wanted to try to spark back up.
Yeah, so we met working in Nicaragua, traveling, and yeah, eventually we got back together. It all worked out. Yeah, Mitchell, we'll see you in northern Canada. We're definitely going to be headed up that way eventually. We're going to go check out Alaska.
I have a life goal of going to Alaska. It's on my bucket list. I want to see some brown bears eating salmon during a salmon run.
If you haven't caught on yet, Amy really likes animals.
Yeah, so Alaska is definitely on the list. Dog sledding, northern lights. So Canada is somewhere in between, I think, right?
Oh, Frank says more surf footage. We gotta do more surfing.
Matt was recently looking into surfing in Alaska. It looks complicated, but I think we could make it happen. At least a little bit.
Yeah. There's not a lot of coastal access through Western Canada or Alaska, but we'll figure it out.
I've been telling him how awesome Tofino is because I've been there before, and it's really awesome. Oh, awesome. We got some people on Alaska Highway. Okay, the camera, we just got a G7X camera, and so just in the last 2 videos, you've started to see that footage, and I was so excited about that camera, so I think I started filming more in general. We had also just finished producing like 6 or 7 videos, so it started to really give us an idea of what we were missing to tell the story. So I think the next few videos, especially through Guatemala, they're just going to keep getting better and better once we get over this hard drive hiccup.
Yeah, we keep getting more like gear, whatever you want to call it, too, for creating the videos. So a lot of you guys who have been watching the whole series have noticed an improvement in the quality. While we were in Costa Rica, I got the MacBook Pro and switched over to Final Cut Pro 10, which was a big improvement over our previous editing software. So you guys got to see that improvement right away. But we're just starting to get into some of the footage where we're using the Canon G7X. And then also in Costa Rica, we acquired a Sony a6000 with a telephoto lens and a drone. So you'll get to start seeing some of that footage as we make our way further down through our Central America series.
And Costa Rica was the perfect time to finally get a telephoto lens because the animal wildlife is awesome. And the surfing was really good, right?
Yeah, we got some improved surf footage as well at that point.
That barrel that Matt gets in the intro was the A6000, I think, in
Nicaragua.
It was in Nicaragua?
Yeah.
On the way back up?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we go to Panama, and then we turn around, and then we go back up. We go hit spots we missed. We go to spots that we were like, oh, that was so awesome. We got to go there again. So it's fun.
Rick, yeah, we did meet some older folks doing the trip. We met a few families and stuff. So the parents were obviously all either our age or older for the most part, which would be mid-30s and up. We also met a few other... We did meet retirees. Actually, see, 2 other Overlanders interviews from now. We'll be talking to a awesome couple that we met from Switzerland. Yeah, they were basically our role models for life at this point.
Yes, they're the coolest people. And
incredible stories of two of them on one motorcycle circumnavigating Africa, and then doing it again in their 70 Series Land Cruiser, and they're currently living in...
They had the coolest rig, too.
Yeah, really cool 75 Series.
Okay, so somebody asked, are we going to be taking Jagger on the next trip? You guys, I just want to warn you, spoiler alert just a little bit, you've already started to see some issues with Jagger. The next few episodes are not going to be easy. That period of time was hard. It was really hard. But
he's still with us.
He's still with us. Will he make it to the next Overland trip?
Who knows? He's pretty stubborn.
We have no idea. He's still here today. He's outside sleeping. He didn't want to come. He's grumpy. I don't know. It's late. It's already 6:30. It's bedtime.
Yeah, Frank's using the A6000 too. We just got a new, or just ordered a new shotgun mic for the A6000. So we're going to be trying that out at Expo. And yeah, and we'll be getting some new lenses and stuff too, I think, before we set off on any more big adventures.
Oh, definitely. Well, by the time we actually set off on the next big adventure, there will have to be a huge gear update. I mean, the amount of technology and the way that it changes... But it's just not something we're going to do right now. So we're going to piece together the stuff that we need to continue to make good content as we make this external content. And then somebody asked us, how many episodes do we have queued up to finish the series? We are like just trying to create them as we go. So I think like Matt got a couple ahead, but that's because he's working a lot in the next couple of months. And he's a bit... nervous about being able to stay consistent with one every 2 weeks while still working like more than full time, because summertime's just huge for both of our careers. It's just when tourism's here and our careers are tourism based right now.
Yeah. Well, and being on a liveaboard boat is tough because I'm just gone with no cell reception or anything, so there's no way I can work on stuff while I'm at work for days or up to a week or so at a time.
But an idea to think about it is that we just did Christmas in the last video, and that was 2 Christmases ago. So not this last Christmas, not the Christmas before, but the Christmas before that.
So anyway, Dan, to answer your question about like how much more footage we have, or like how long it will take before we run out of the footage, I tried to kind of do the math on it at our current rate of putting the videos out. I think we probably have just shy of 2 years before I get completely through all of our travels, assuming that we continue to kind of have the episodes take up about the same amount of time as we have been. But like I said, if we get close to reaching our financial goals, then the focus will kind of shift towards kind of getting ready to go, and part of that will be me focusing hard on putting out more content. So if we get into that situation, I might actually start being able to release a few more travel episodes than we currently are, because we would like to be pretty well caught up when we leave on the next trip. That way we can try our best to stay as close to being caught up as possible while we do our next travels.
We do realize that it's more fun to like think of the people you're watching on these adventures are actually still on the adventure, and that maybe it just happened. And so that would be our goal in our future sagas, is to be more in time with it.
So the Axe family, I'm originally from California, Southern California. And Amy is originally from Washington and has spent quite a bit of time living in Oregon as well.
Hi, Mason! Okay, so Mason was on the Baja trip with Overland Bound with us, and we had so much fun. Thank you so much, Mason. You're awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Overland West. And those Baja videos are going to be at the tail end of this entire series. So we ended up going up through Mexico into Arizona. We did a bunch of Arizona trips, like the Mojave Desert, visited our family for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and then we went back down to Baja again for a couple more months, and we did a 17-day trip with Overland Bound and some of their friends. I am Jake. It was really fun, though. We were really nervous at first about traveling with so many people because we'd never done it before, but
we used to kind of be in solo, but
being really good.
It was a good crew.
Hello, Jose from Puerto Vallarta. How about the guys in the South? Any trips planned? Wayne Johnson, what do you mean by the South? We were just in Mexico. Do you mean like South America? Do you mean Australia? Or do you just mean like Texas?
Probably, usually the South for us would refer to
you guys,
the Southern United States.
This went way better than I thought I was going to go. We were really nervous about coming live. We were like, nobody's going to watch. It's going to be super weird.
Let's see, Wayne says the Southwest. So yeah, once we came back up through Mexico on our way north, we did explore Arizona quite a bit. Neither of us had really traveled through there before. And then we will be continuing to do more trips around California, Arizona, Nevada, probably, as we kind of do our next build. And then we'll be taking that on trial runs. Because for those of you that have watched all of our episodes, we didn't do any trial runs really before our big trip. So we learned from that. And after we kind of do our build, we'll be doing quite a few trial runs and sort of tweaking things before we set off and get away from all of our tools and stuff again.
So Aardvark Killer asked about Blue Beauty. She is still around, and she has how many miles on her?
225,000.
And she will be at Overland Expo West in her full beauty. I nicknamed the camper Frankenstein. If you've ever seen it up close, you'll understand. And let's see. Oh, W-2s and mail. What did we do? So we had everything sent to Matt's parents' house. And we gave his mother full liberty to open mail, toss mail, and when something important came along, she'd send us an email or a phone call, and she would help us take care of it. So we were really, really fortunate to have her and her services like that. That was awesome.
And then as far as the W-2s, so doing taxes and stuff, for us, our solution was we didn't. But we have now. But the thing is we didn't really have an income while we were gone. And so we didn't owe taxes. So the federal government doesn't really come after you unless you owe them money.
And then the year that we left, we only worked 4 months. So even though we made decent money for those 4 months, our business expenses for the YouTube channel heavily offset our income. And then I was a private contractor as a massage therapist, and he paid his tax. Anyways, we did 2 years of taxes when we got back this year.
So basically we procrastinated and didn't really take care of things.
And it worked out great.
Wayne. Okay, yeah, you meant Mississippi. That's kind of what I figured. It's not on any of the immediate plans, but at some point during our world travels, we expect to explore more of North America as well. So I don't know for sure if we'll hit Mississippi specifically, but definitely want to do some of the East Coast. I've never really checked that out. And then we've got some family in other parts of the country. It would be cool to cruise through and just kind of check things out we haven't seen in our own country.
Your grandma's in Kentucky.
Yep.
I want to see all her farm animals. Let's see. Jagger is a star. I know. Everybody loves Jagger. I don't know what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to be as broken up as I am when it finally decides to kick the bucket. Hi, Jim. Hi, Rhonda. We met those guys on our travels in Baja, and they do interviews of dogs. And so they interviewed Jagger. So if you want to check out a Jagger interview, you can head over to Next Big Adventure. They have a blog. I think they're in their 50s, so that person who was asking about people who travel and they're older, they have a dog. They're kind of rock stars, so you should go check it out. Yeah, Mason, his grandma has llamas.
I don't know what they're, some kind of miniature donkey or pygmy donkey or something.
She has 2 labradoodles. I love labradoodles. Anyways. All right, so do you guys have any more questions? I feel like it's winding down. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
2, 1. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this live talk, and I don't know when we'll do another one. Probably not for a really long time. If you do want to have more up-to-date information, we are planning on putting a lot of that on our Patreon page in the future. So when we start that new build, we start planning our more global expedition, we'll be putting that on there more up to date. Also, a good place to find us more up to date would be Instagram.
Yeah,
so
Amy's pretty good about keeping those pictures and stuff going.
I mean, it's kind of up to date. I'm still posting pictures from Baja. I mean, but that's because I'm working. I'm not doing anything that fun. All right, you guys. Thanks you so much.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Oh wait, no, that was it. No more questions. Perfect.